Hi, this is Nathan from Access. We wanted to put together a short video that will guide you through the process of building custom weapons in Dead Space 3 using the bench. The benches are dotted through the game, often handily before difficulty spikes, and Isaac uses them to craft ammo, health packs, stasis packs, and most importantly, weapons. Initially your options are restricted as you only have a limited amount of materials needed for crafting, but as you pick up more pieces and more scrap from enemies, lockers and boxes, the possibilities expand dramatically. The big plus of the system is that it's deep enough to have real variety and make it feel like you're crafting one-of-a-kind weapons, though as a result it can be pretty complicated. That's where we come in. We're going to walk through the different pieces that come together to make a gun and the effect they each have on the finished product. First of all, frames. Every gun you make starts with a frame. The basic sizes are compact, which has a single fire mode, and heavy, which has 2 slots and so comes with a secondary fire. There are also different types of frame, each with slightly different attributes. Standard frames are the basic variety and come with 2 open slots for circuit upgrades, which are stat boosts we'll get to shortly. A cut above are the elite frames, which are the same except they come with 4 slots. There's also the EarthGov frame, which has the same number of upgrade circuits as the standard, but offers an inbuilt rate of fire bonus. And then there are one-off frames you'll find throughout the game, offering various benefits, like this Hammond frame, which is a built-in clip size boost. The stat boosts make a bit of a difference, but the only thing you really need to worry about is the difference between compact and heavy when you're choosing your initial frame. Tools. Tools make your gun fire. They determine what type of weapon it is and what effect it has. There are 7 basic types. The military engine, which makes conventional army style guns. The plasma core, which makes kinetic energy weapons. The pneumatic torch, which makes flamethrowers. The rip core, which makes a tearing machine weapon. The survey charge, which makes explosive weapons. The telemetry spike, which makes javelin guns, and the Tesla core, which makes laser cutters in the style of the original Dead Space gun. These tools can all be placed in the upper or lower weapon slot and used in any combination, but there are 2 tools which can only be used in the lower slot to supplement the regular weapon, and they are the hydraulic engine, which gives you a machine-powered melee weapon, and the rotator cuff, which gives you the ability to change the angle of your fire as in the old games, like this, to take off legs and then arms. Lovely. Next, tips. So already you can see that the different frames and different combinations of tools are going to give you plenty of choice, but the real customization happens when you start playing with the tips. The tips are the finishing touch to whatever tool you've selected and can affect the way it fires in quite drastic ways. Let's take the Tesla core as an example. The default tip gives you a familiar wide beam cutter, but use a precision tip and you've got a powerful electric pulse weapon. Switch that out for a compressor and you've got a bouncy electrified bowler, or the directed suspension field and you've got a sticky bowler. I hate having a sticky bowler. Using the repeater will give you a bowless cutter, and finally the diffraction Taurus will turn your gun into an electric arc weapon that melts everything. Not all the tips can be used with every weapon, but experiment with some different combinations and you'll find some amazing stuff, like using the precision tip with the pneumatic torch to make a cryogenic flamethrower, the conic dispersal with the telemetry spike to make a rivet shotgun, or the rail accelerator with a military engine to make a thumping, accurate automatic rifle. By now things are getting complicated, but there's one more significant part to add into the mix: attachments. These give you additional skills and boosts, sometimes in the form of a new ability, like the ammo sweeper which hoovers up ammunition automatically, or the scope which gives you a zoomed in aiming view. And sometimes these come in the form of damage boosts, like the explosion amplifier or the stasis amplifier. Some of them are targeted specifically at co-op and increase the benefit of picking up ammo or using med packs while playing with a friend. The only thing to note with attachments is that the lower tool can't have a scope, but it does have more damage boosting options: flame glaze, electric charge, stasis coating and acid bar. Circuits. The final part of putting your weapon together are the circuits. These are upgrade nodes through which you can improve the 4 main stats of your upper and lower tools: damage, reload, clip size and rate of fire. Some frames have more open circuit spots than others, but don't worry too much, as you'll be able to buy open the remaining slots with tungsten. The best way to use circuits is by looking at the stats graph of your weapon in the lower right corner of the screen to see where it's weak, and then find circuits to boost that stat. As you progress through the game, look out for circuits that boost more than 1 stat and by more than 1 stat point, and check regularly at the bench to make sure you're using the circuits that best complement the weapon you currently have equipped. The finished article. Once you've taken all this in, you should be able to build a type of gun you like with a sensible support tool, using tips and attachments to suit your style of play and with your stats maxed out by circuits. I finished my first run through of the game with a high damage military sniper, an automatic rifle in my left slot and a laser cutter and rocket launcher in the other. These guys are my friends now. I hope this guide was helpful, and let us know what your favourite combinations are in the comments below.